Alright, now you may think this is fake, but it is real, and I think it might be one of the best examples I've seen of the mind rot that critical race theory and this insane leftist mindset brings about. Now, it's just too obvious, but I'll point it out anyway. This is very high among the most vitriolically racist things you may encounter in a very long period of time, and the people who preach this stuff are completely blind to it. In fact, in their mind, what they're doing is fighting tooth and nail against racism. They are the warriors, I guess, fighting against a system and a population that is geared towards keeping people like them down. Now, I don't know them personally, but I would imagine that if you wasted enough time with your logical faculties and your mind completely turned off, like these people have, the only person keeping you down is yourself. I think they need to take a good, long, hard look in the mirror as to why their life isn't quite what it is or what they quite want it to be. But anyway, in this video, this person claims that you, as a white person, are always going to be racist. There is nothing you can do. By the very fact that you are white, you are inherently racist, which is insane jargon if I've ever heard it. But think about that. Because of the color of your skin, you will always be racist. So there is something terrible about you that is completely dependent on your ancestry and some part of your genetic makeup. This poison has infected the very DNA that makes your race what it is. Well, what a horrifying thing to say, and doesn't this just go to show precisely the type of things that people can get away with saying when they subscribe to a theory that completely opposes any sort of individualism, as critical race theory does. It views individualism as simply a tool of the oppressors, which of course is very convenient, because when they meet a white person who, as an individual, really is not racist, they don't have to pay that much mind to it. Individualism to them is nonsense, and they simply think they can wrap someone up into a group. They label it, judge it, and that's all that needs to be said about them. It is ridiculous, and I really hope what I was talking about the other day happens, and any institution that gets even $1 in federal funding has it taken away if they preach this stuff. If someone wants to pay to hear this brainwashing cult crap, have at it, but not $1 of taxpayer money should end up anywhere near this kind of stuff. And who knows, maybe it doesn't receive any federal funding because they do have this PayPal me message at the bottom of the paper, so just in case you were wondering if this person is trying to find a grift, you may have an answer. I mean, good luck with that. Sadly, I think that there may be people out there who would pay someone to preach to them wildly overgeneralized statements about a group of people, most of whom they've never met or had a conversation with. So, I don't know, maybe I should start doing that, thinking up the most insane nonsense I can possibly fathom, rent out a hall and tell people to shut the reasoning part of their mind off, and pay me to fill your head with nonsense, because that is exactly what this person is doing here. Oh, and also, if you notice, on the left, of course, they've written out all the correct buzzwords that one needs to be accepted into this amorphous group. Diversity, intersectionality, minorities, equality and equity, people of color, safe space, white people, capitalism, and racism. So just to drive the point home that they've done their research and know what they're talking about, they write down the latest jargon found in critical theory propaganda, and then they hope that you think that they're somehow enlightened. And I really just can't wait for this stuff to just go the way of the dinosaur. But anyway, that's all for now. Like, subscribe, and take it easy.